Welcome to the fall semester of 2025 at Kingsborough Community College, and welcome to my course, which is why you're getting uh, this message because you've enrolled in my course. Uh, this is going to help you get started both for people who are in my in-person sections and in my online sections. What I'd like to encourage you to do is to get started looking around at the learning management system containing the site for our course this semester. And I want to give you a few tips about how to get started. I mean, the first place to get started in all of this, if you go to students, right over here, you see I'm on the student page from the Kingsborough homepage. I hope you can find the Kingsborough homepage. You should be able to. And then we go over one of the items we can select on, put our cursor on Brightspace, and we hit it. And now we want to open up this in this section that's right under this big word Brightspace. Now you log on to Brightspace in much the same way that you logged on to CUNY First in order to enroll in courses at Kingsborough Community College. So you'll go down, as I showed you, you go down to log into Brightspace. I'm not going to go through this procedure. This will probably change from semester to semester depending on what kind of security that they put in. They've actually enhanced it since last year. So you just know how to get into CUNY First. You're going to use the exact same kind of information. After you click on Brightspace, it's going to take you to screen asking you for your login ID, which is the same one that got you to CUNY First, and your password. And from there, now there are additional steps, and there probably will continue to be in the future. But once you've logged in, and I already have, and if you've already logged in, all you have to do is click on Brightspace Login, and it takes you to the home page for Brightspace. Okay, and you see here, you'll have listed the courses that you are enrolled in for the term. This term is the fall of 2025. And while I'm not enrolled in courses, I am teaching courses. And here are the two courses that I'm teaching. The total of 4 sections, 2 sections of Ethical Problems in Business and Society, Philosophy 6800, and Philosophy 6600, two sections, one in person and one online. And let's just go into the criminal justice ethics just to get an idea of what everything will look like to you when you go in there. So we click on that, and here we see a whole list, although you will only see week 1 and week 2. I see a little bit more because I'm the instructor. And in fact, if I went to the view that I can do for you to see it, I'd hit view as learner. You don't have that option. But notice right now you don't see anything. You say 2 weeks clear because I have not activated this site for you yet. Okay, so I'm going to get out of the learner view so I can show you some stuff. Although actually, let me leave it on the learner view for a second. I just want to see you. Just want you to see that there is a standard message menu that you will see. Content, which is where you're going to go to and spend most of your time. Assignments is a direct way to get into assignments. I wouldn't advise touching that especially at the beginning. Discussions, we're going to have discussions that are going to be done online. Some will be for the in-person class. We will have them in class and ask you to write some stuff afterwards. We'll have quizzes. Class progress, don't worry about. Tutoring services, if you need tutoring service. Grades, you'll probably look at from time to time. Groups, class lists, I really don't use. But in any event, we will be going into content. But before we go into content, if I go in right now, you'll see nothing. We'll go here and we will see, hit on content, hit the menu option. I clicked on it, and here we see, okay, it's showing us week 1. Of course, it has us in week 1, September 2nd. I hope you're seeing this before September 2nd, so you can get a head start on what's going on. But you'll see there are 2 other things. There's an overview, which let's click on, which tells you a little information about the course. This message, this video that I'm sending to you will be over here, so if you didn't listen to it on the welcome message that I emailed you, you'll come in here, you can listen to the entire thing, or if you want to review what was on it, click over here to play the video, and you'll work. Then you can take a look at the course syllabus, which you will be using this week. The schedule, we're doing it a different way from the way it's sitting there, so don't bother looking at that at this time. Bookmarks I haven't used to this point, but course schedule I do have. But again, you're not going to see anything because I'm recording this before the beginning of the semester. Okay, so let's jump into the table of contents. And, okay, give it a second. So now we're seeing the table of contents. It starts week 1, and we can go down through. Now notice, all these say hidden. There's information down there. You will not see this stuff at this point. But what I suggest you start doing is going into week 1. So click on week 1, and this is the way you'll navigate through the Brightspace location. I mean, it is our learning management system. The way to think of it is it's the web page for our course. Whether you're taking it in person or online, there's stuff that you're going to have to do to get credit and to be successful in this course. And the way you're going to work on that is just you're going to start right at the beginning. You're going to read what's up here, and you see the first thing, welcome to the spring semester 2025, criminal justice ethics. And then notice there are 3 modules within week 1, getting started, a moral dilemma, and syllabus. And there's some additional information in another module, lecture notes, readings, and videos. Just so you know, lecture notes will contain PowerPoints that I will be narrating in the video lectures that you will be getting. Okay, and you're just going to start right at the top, get started with a course in Brightspace. This week's objectives, a video about it's going to open up a web page. It's going to be able to start a video. Then talk to you a little about the course schedule. Then I'm giving you an assignment. The assignment there is actually not to do anything there, but rather to send me an email with certain information. Then I have a video introducing myself and things about the course. Then I'm going to ask you to take what looks like a quiz, but it's just a set of questions about your educational background. You're going to answer it like it's a quiz. Another video, a couple of YouTubes that are going to be interesting, and then the first time you're getting up here, you're going to have to fill in what we call a discussion forum. You'll click on that. You'll have to click. Let me show you how. You'll click on that. You'll have to, it's still hidden at this point. You'll have to click on that within that assignment, and you will have to make a post. So you'll click on that, and it says start a new thread. So that's what you're going to be doing. Okay, so we've gone through a little bit of it, a little bit of what you'll be doing this week, and let me go back to where we were. Okay, we'll go back to content. Okay, we're in weekend 1. We're in getting started. So you're going to work your way down. Every week you're going to be working your way down through the modules in that week. And I think it'll become more or less self-explanatory as you start going through it. Give it a try. If you have any questions, I give you my email address, because right after we hear about the getting started, I'm going to talk a little bit about an issue in morality, just to get you thinking about what we're going to be talking about in the course, because after all, the course is an ethics course, a course about morality. I'm going to ask you to respond to a particular problem that will be posed there. And then finally for this week, we're going to go through the course requirements, and we'll go into that, and we'll do that by going to this syllabus section. And I'm going to be asking you to download the syllabus, and I'm just doing that so you can upload it, because that's something that you're going to have to be able to do during the course of the semester. And as we're going through this information to get you started in the course, we're also getting enough. I'm going to introduce you, or have you introduce yourself, to the tools that we're going to be using. That's basically an overview of how we're going to go about working our way through the course. And when you go through the initial, it's going to give you more information about filling out all the information that you need to. and learning all the tools that you're going to need to use in order to be successful in the course. Once again, let me welcome you to the course. I hope you have an enjoyable semester in general, especially in this course.